Alrighty, it's been a while. I need that fan to shut off. Turn off fan. It's been a while, and it's I've been delaying. Definitely been delaying doing anything to the car. It seems seems perfect, and you don't want to touch it. The body work needs to be done, but it needs someone better than me to do it. Anyway, it's winter time. It's cold. Yeah, didn't snow yet, but rainy. We got a list of things to do. They're all on the whiteboard. So the alternator wire, we got to figure out a way to. I seen a video where someone did a DIY or some kind of different mock-up on that alternator connection, the wire that's really close to the manifold. We got to do something about that. Yeah. We got the ATI damper we got to install, which I don't think I can do it with the engine in. Well, we'll put it this way. I think I could lower the engine enough to do it, but I would have to take off the intercooler piping, take off the rad hose, take off all the mounts, get an engine lift, take off anything that's going to get caught as it low. You're taking the engine out pretty much. It's almost disconnected. Maybe fuel would stay and electrical. Then you're taking the power steering belt off. That pulley and the other pulley, just okay. I really don't want to take the engine out to just do the ATI damper, but I think we have to. So whatever, give me something to do. Mid-shaft bearing. Yeah, the mid-shaft down there, the CV axle, but the mid-shaft one, that bearing is loose. We're going to see if we can press the bearing out and buy a bearing and press a bearing in versus buying a 30-year-old axle that's probably got the same problem. Oil leak? I don't think I have any. That's the main reason I don't want to touch this. We got, paint the doors, parts, and, need a what? Need heat. Can't even read my own writing. We got the heat fixed. You can see these little marks. I got a dent in the hood there. What did I come over here for? Oh, the rust. You see the rust? We're on the wrong side. Thank you, fan. Where's the rust? Did I fix it? Kind of. There's rust spots on this metal piece. It used to be the other side, but obviously I fixed it temporarily enough that I can't even notice it myself. What did I do here? Yeah, I sanded it. And you can still see tiny bits of rust along the edge there. So maybe I don't need to do this. Not quite sure, but okay, so what are we going to focus on? We have the power steering to do, but I think I got to take the dash out for that. And that's the electric power steering. And then we got to get that welded. The other thing technically I got to do is get a mark on the flywheel for it to be the same as the OEM flywheel. I never did that when I installed that aftermarket flywheel. Well, that means I got to take the clutch off. And yeah, it's recommended to do that because we can't time the car properly now. It's just set what it was always set at, but there's no mark to actually do proper timing. It assumes it changes, or yeah, it does change. Anyway, so that's the video. Winter's coming. We got to do something to the car. Might as well get into it. And I guess we'll. The one goal is to do the ATI dampener, but if we're going to do that, I really don't want to take that engine out. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah. I think the only other thing I can think of is the power mirrors don't work. I don't know why. It's an electrical thing again. So I guess technically if we could get the power steering working, the electric power steering, that would be a huge, huge win. That could be a project to do as well. I always wanted different seats for the car, proper Ricardo kind of thing, Recaro seats, but I don't have the cash, don't have the money. Money. Definitely needs body work though. Yep. I don't think I want to get into that and making a paint booth and then doing a shitty job and regretting it. I did do the engine bay long ago. You can see some parts where the didn't do enough clear coat. You can see some bubbles right here. What do bubbles mean? I didn't do some kind of prep properly, but we can fix that. And we do got to get some different heat shrink on there, heat tape, whatever we call it, heat wrap. I don't know, guys. I really don't want to pull this apart. All right, well, I'm gonna think on it. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Fan, can you turn off? I'm trying to have a thing here. Two major things gotta happen. For the electric power steering, the dash gotta come out. For the ATI damper, the engine's gotta come out. I would happily say, yeah, you can just drop the engine, but to get the tools on there to properly do this, no, not happening. And it's an H22. I really, thank you, really wish I could. Just no way. I've never ever gotten the engine low enough to get full clearance to the puller and a pulley in there. To get a puller on the pulley, anyway, taking the engine out is the damper, cleanup, maybe an oil pan, and the flywheel mark. But the engine's great right now. Taking the dash out is the electric power steering is an issue. The flap on the air control box is old and tight, and you end up breaking the knob trying to get things to move, and you really need to get that working again. Also, the bolt behind the clock, I couldn't get to because there's a wire in the way, and I should have moved that wire when I pushed it all in. That bothers me because I think that's the source of some of the dash rattle. And then I think there was one more, just a minor thing. Oh, the power folding mirrors don't work. I ended up giving them a ground way over in the under the center console, just because that's where the relay is and that box and all the wiring harness. But they don't work. I don't know why. We got to figure that out. So I don't want to take the dash out, but yeah, I think we're going to do that. And then we're going to make the dash fit better and line it with some felt tape against the firewall so that there's more cushion and less rattle. So I think we're going to do that, and it's a lot more fun than dealing with trying to pop axles and that whole shit show without a lift. Oh, not looking forward to it. I just got those top hats in there too. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go full chooch on getting the dash out and the electric power steering because some guy did it already. Hats off to the fellows who did. And it's sitting over here on the table waiting to be cut up and welded together. I just need to know where it's going to go, the measurements, run the wiring, things like this. I think that's what we're going to do. And plus, if we get to remove the power steering pump and pulley and clean up that part of the engine bay, oh, buddy, that's gold. It'd be like clear over on the passenger side and totally clear over on the driver's side. I might have seen people who had a block-off plate for that area. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm excited. We're doing that one. So, yeah, we're going to start working on ripping the dash out. I'll get some video for y'all just so you can watch it while you're eating your ice cream. Yeah, let's do that because that's fun and exciting, electric power steering. Doing this pulley is not going to be fun, exciting. I'm also going to want to, if I do the pulley and I rip the engine out, then I'm going to want to check the clutch, which is probably fine. There's a lot of rattle in there. You're supposed to replace some part or measure it for clearances. But I'm also going to want to balance the engine parts because I should have done it. The tuner said I should have done it. And there's a guy online that did it. I think I would benefit from that, but that involves ripping the whole engine apart. We're balancing the crank, the pistons, the rods, everything's coming apart. And do you use a new head gasket? Do you get new head bolts? These are the questions. It's really, yeah. Let's stick with fun. Let's stick with fun. Well, so we were going to redo the trunk this winter too, and that's to say that it's old and horrible. So if you're still here on this rant, oh, bravo. But always wanted to redo this thing. This, I mean, it's, I can get a flashlight. Not really. It's just a normal old sub box that I made 20 years ago, I think. Batteries tied down. We've got the breakers, everything going. And the meth tank over here. The meth pump is underneath, and that's the only thing underneath there. But we want to redo all of this. I don't know how. Don't know what it's going to look like. Oh, we put the meth controller in here. Not that you can see it. You should get a flashlight. Let's get a flashlight. There we go. Yeah. Normal sub box. We did the meth controller, which you never touch, and the meth, and then the pump is underneath where the spare tire used to go, and we got the battery screwed down to the wood. So this is wood that I replaced. It's a giant piece of wood in here, and then we've got the cutoffs for the amps and the starter. The amps don't need to be on anymore. But even this is all old. This is all, what, 15 years old or more. We don't touch it. We want to redo the whole thing. I mean, we're not talking, I don't know. I don't know. I've downloaded a couple different versions. Maybe I can show one on the screen here of what I would like or something that'd be cool. The pump needs to stay where it is. The fluid and the meth could actually go somewhere else. I don't think there's anything special about that except it's got a wire to tell when the fluid is low, which is getting pretty low. The subs, I could get new ones, doesn't matter, but they're not staying in that box. They gotta go somewhere else, somewhere cool. Now I thought about, oh, you could just put them down in the floor, which you could, and I may, I don't know. So I wanted to do this winter. Just don't know what to do or how to do it. It'll be wood, of course. And yeah, we'll see you guys. So anyway, that's my rant, my rumble for this winter. We'll start with the dash. This would only be my third time taking it out, but it gets easier every time. The manual gear shifter is always in the way. We might see if we can get that out of the way or design something that goes over top to protect the dash when you're ripping it out. Cool. Thanks for watching, folks. Later.